Hey Phandroid Universe, my name is Michael Link, longtime reader and new contributing author with Phandroid.com. Today I'm super excited to be here to be able to announce a new contest that Phandroid.com is launching called Game for Fame. It's pretty easy. I review an app, at the end of that I play it, and I will give you my high score. If you can beat my high score, you could be entered to win a cool prize. Today we've teamed up with NVIDIA to be able to offer you guys a Nexus 7 tablet if you're a lucky winner. So let's get started on the app review, which is Zen Pinball by Zen Studios. You can get the app from the Google Play Store or the Tegra Zone. Both links are in the post below. Remember, read all the rules carefully.
Alright, I'm going to show you guys the Zen Pinball app by Zen Studios. As I said, I'm going to let it load here. It does take a little bit of time to load, and they actually tell you that if you have other apps open, that it may be advantageous for you to go ahead and close those applications so that it can load a little bit faster. But it does take up some decent processing power, and you can occasionally see some lag in the application. But I did open up the Zen Pinball by Zen Studios app here. Across the bottom you have a bunch of different icons. They're not labeled. That's kind of what bothers me, is that it wasn't very clear as to, is that settings, is that your high scores, what are these medals, the question mark, whatnot. What I do need everybody to do to be eligible for the contest is the second icon from the right. I need you to tap on that, and it looks like a little ant. It brings up Swarm. If you're not already logged in, it's going to say that you can use your Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, or a Swarm account if you already have one, to go ahead and log in. This is important because it's going to allow you to make sure that your name is attached to your score, and everybody's score has to have a unique username attached to it so that we know that nobody's out there cheating the system. So I'm going to go back here. There's all kinds of different pinball machines that you can play. The only free one that they have are the Sorcerer's Lair, and I went ahead and bought Captain America. It's a pretty cool table if you want to play it. It is $1.99 per table. What we're going to do for this contest, so that nobody has to spend any money, is go ahead and use the Sorcerer's Lair. So you want to double tap on that, and that will open up a list of options, and what you're going to want to choose is single player. And then as it's loading, it gives you little tips down here on the screen. I thought that was pretty cool that it would give you a tip, and then it does load the game and shows you the table that you'll be playing here. So as it's going through the table, if you want to start it, you just tap on the screen and it takes you down to where you can launch the pinball. Across the top, at the top left, you have your score, and at the top right you have different camera angles that you can choose. Playing this on a phone is somewhat difficult because the screen real estate is so small. I've actually found that after I've launched a ball and I'm trying to watch the ball and look at the top left to see what's going on with the score, that it's problematic. Now, the way this works is that if you hit the left side of your screen, the left flipper is going to go. If you hit the right side of your screen, the right side of the flipper is going to go. So normally you wouldn't hold it like this. You would hold it with two hands, more with like two thumbs. But I'm trying to give you guys a pretty good view of what's going on here without the reflection from the ceiling. Sorry about that. So, as you can see here, I'm tapping my different flippers to get the ball to keep going. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of different things that can happen in this particular map. And some of the branded maps, like the Marvel comic books, are a lot of fun because they take your favorite comic book heroes and they make them interact with the table. And so it is a pretty cool thing to, have Captain America throwing a shield around and whatever other nerdy behavior you may enjoy like I do. So that is the app. One thing I really enjoy is that when I hit pause, maybe I want to change the volume levels or something like that, when I hit resume game here in the middle, it actually gives you a countdown, 3, 2, 1, before it resumes. Now it didn't because I actually had lost my ball when I hit pause there. But you can see here when I hit resume game, it's going to resume and I can move about my business here. I do find that the notifications that come up when it says, oh, you've reached a new high score at the top left, they're pretty distracting, especially with the small real estate and trying to follow the ball going every which direction as well. But the game is a lot of fun, and as a whole, I'm really impressed by the graphics engine. And like I said, you may need to make sure that you're running it on a pretty beefy phone that also can handle these types of graphics and processing power, or you're going to see some lag, which you're seeing a little bit there on my screen right there. If I hit pause here, One thing I did notice about the game when I was playing it, just by chance, is I got a phone call while I was playing it. If I ignore the phone call, it takes me right back to my game. But if I actually took the phone call, I can't go back to the game where I left off. It actually reset the game for some reason. So that was a little odd and a little disappointing if you're right in the middle of a great game, but just know that so that you will be prepared. As we look here, I'm going to go into single play all-time mode here. Let's see if I can get a good visual representation. If not, I'll put a screenshot. It looks like I'm having some focus issues. I'm going to put a screenshot, but my high score here for the single play on Sorcerer's Lair is 11,551,150. And that's the score that everybody's going to want to go ahead and beat. If you beat that score and you submit it to either Facebook, Twitter, or via YouTube video and reply to the comments on this post, you'll be entered in to win that awesome Nexus 7 tablet. So, as a whole, love the game. Great graphics, great time waster, good gameplay. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the review, and good luck with that contest.